Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your models would practically build themselves.
And let's see what's in this box.
Let's see what's in the box.
Let's see what's in this box.
Yeah, what's in the box, Doc?
What's in that box?
As you can see, I got a few containers here. This is how I keep my tanks warm and dry and semi-safe. So today we are going to look at this one right here. Okay, so I've moved it over here, and today let's see what is in this box. Oh, this looks like we have some German stuff. So first off, we have this Jagd Tiger. And I actually built this for a contest, an online contest. My friend Mike Mertlich, the late Schwool as we call him, I had received this kit from him in a trade some time ago. And shortly after his passing, I decided to get this thing built. Well, I like doing the Panzer 1946 stuff because I don't have to be as accurate. It's harder for the model cops to ding me because I'm doing stuff that was only really a paper Panzer. So I built this thing with open, without the, what do you call it, the fenders on it. And it actually has this metal barrel, but it's been knocked off here. Anyway, I put night vision equipment on it. And I put some big old viewfinders, which actually they didn't have, but I thought it would be kind of fun to do these stereoscopic viewfinders. And I got a dude there in the opening. And on the MG43, we've got the night vision. But then I built what's called a fighting compartment. Now, I know this isn't really realistic, okay? So you got a guy here, and you get the engine there. I had a dude, I think, in there working on the engine at one time, but I don't know what happened to him. Anyway, I built this fighting compartment, and the idea was these would be like at the last stand area around Berlin and whatnot. The fighting compartment was, you know, anti-personnel and whatnot. And of course, you know, this thing would, you know, take out any tanks or any other targets. But I detailed up this interior pretty good, and I actually won second place in this online contest, which the competition was amazing, and I felt really good about winning second place. So there. But it's very impractical because the heat from that engine probably would have driven those poor guys out of there. So, and any ammunition, you know, that hit that deck, well, could easily have cooked off. So, but it was fun anyway. And then for my World of Tanks collection, the Mark 4.5 or 5.4, it's a Mark 4 turret late on a Panther chassis. And I think we've done a special on that. I don't know that we've covered this one yet, the Jagd Tiger, or Jagd Panther. Yeah, Jagd Panther 2. That is this is my creation of it. And if we haven't done a show on that, we will. Because I've got one from, what is it, Amusing Hobby, that's kind of a pile. And I'll try and get it done this year. But anyway, so this is my version that I scratch built. We have a late war, this Recon Panther, you know, had the dummy wooden barrel on it. It's a command type Panther that was designed to be used like an artillery spotter or things like that. Anyway, one of these days we'll cover that one a little bit better. And my E50 that I did. I think it's my E50. Yeah, I think that's my E50. Anyway, and then this Panther that I put a 88 millimeter gun on it. Kind of a fantasy Panther. And then my with this really cool paint job. So we will, again, this is one we'll go more in detail on the channel at some point in time. But I just wanted to see what was in the box. So here is what is in this box today. Hey, you can see we're getting down here on the stack a ways. So, okay, what's in this box? Let's take a look. Oh, more German stuff. Okay, so first of all, there's this elephant in the room that we did a piece on in our World of Tanks. It's supposed to be an artillery piece based on the E100 chassis. I decided to build it more as in the direct fire mode because, man, this thing would have taken anything out it hit. Amazing. But anyway, that's a fun piece. And there is my T-34-88, which we've done a piece on. And Panther G that we haven't talked about yet. Here is another late Panther G with a fighting compartment on it that we have not covered yet. You see it's got night vision stuff. This was designed to, in my little fantasy 1946, be kind of a flanking or covering tank for that Jagd Tiger with the fighting compartment. But you can get a good view of the fighting compartment here. Again, same problem. You're on top of the engine, and you know, but still kind of a fun concept. Radio box there in the very back for troops that would be, along with that tank. A Jagd Panther in this paint scheme here. And then I have two of these, the Mark IV Lang or whatever you call them. I can never keep track of them. I got that one, and I got this one here. And they both could stand to use some finishing. And then I've got this special Panther here. Now, it's got the anti-aircraft, the 20mm anti-aircraft guns on two different levels here. And again, we're going to cover this in more detail one day. But this is not a resin turret. There's a resin kit that somebody's come out with, of course, because I built one and then somebody builds a resin version. I actually scratch built this, so we'll talk about that one of these days when we go through this this particular Panther. So, what's in this box? Well, this stuff right here. Hey, this box has a clear top, so I can see that there's German stuff in it. Oh, there's our King Tiger that we used for the Battle of the Bulge Party, and here is an earlier Panther that's got the early cupola on it. Here is, I've got it somewhere. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna have to fix those barrels. They're resin, that's why they're bent like that. But this is a resin turret. This is a 55mm twin turret that I did some weathering on, and I like it. But apparently those guns are going to need to be straightened out. They're pretty bent up. And look, we have 007, not James Bond, but the tank that, what's his name? Yeah. Anyway, famous famous Panzer Ace was killed in Whitman. Michael Whitman's, they call it the death tank. I've got an elephant here, painted in kind of a Italy-looking scheme. A Martyr that's running on, looks like that alternative fuel. I think it's propane, natural gas, whatever it was that they used for that. Here is a Tiger, what do they call that? The Tiger P. This is the Ferdinand. Yeah. And I've got one of these, and it's in this box. Got a Dicker Max right down there. Got two Dicker Maxes, probably the two that were built. I can't remember what that is now, but it's a yeah. It's one of those things in winter camouflage. So that's what's in this box. this I built a couple of years ago. I think we did a show on it, as a matter of fact. One of the first ones I did. Maybe not. But this is one of those, I think it's a 128 millimeter gun there on this particular tracked vehicle. And this is from my World of Tanks series that, yeah, that I have in here. So, cool. I'm going to get these put back in here, and we'll move on to our next box.